Hi guys, welcome to Hollywood. This is Aditya. So in this video, we are going to cover political and physical division of the world, which is very important topic of geography. So please cover the video properly. During the video, I'll keep my cam off, so it will be easy for you to see the PPT properly. So I'm starting with a very basic concept, that is Earth. We know this thing, our Earth is tilted on its axis by 23.5 degree. It means the northern pole is not just above the top of Earth, it is tilted by 23.5 degree. And southern pole is also tilted by 23.5 degree. And this is the reason behind the seasonal change on the Earth. You will find on the point number 3, seasonal change is because of Earth is tilted on its axis by 23.5 degree. In the solar system, Earth is the 5th largest planet. Earth is the 5th largest planet of the solar system. Jupiter is the largest one. 2/3 part of Earth's surface is covered by the water. That is why it is look in the blue color from the space. So it is called blue planet. Because of the availability of water, it is called blue planet. Earth rotates on its axis from west to east. Understand? From west to east in the opposite direction. That is why we call it sun rises from east and sun set to the west. But actually sun does not rises nor rest. But because Earth is rotating on its axis from west to east, that is why we call it sun rises from east. Understand my point? So Earth is rotating on its axis from west to east with the speed of 1610 km per hour and complete one rotation on its axis in 23 hour 56 minute and 4 second, that is approximately 24 hour. It means for approximately 12 hour in a day, half of the Earth is in front of sun, in the contact of sun. Half of the Earth is in the contact of sun rays. And that is why this part, half of the Earth faces daytime, and same time the remaining half of Earth is in night. So 12-hour day, 12-hour night, total one day is 24 hours. Understand? Now, second important concept is the lines which are drawn on Earth. If you will observe the Earth, and just for example, I am taking here it is north, here it is south. Just for example, I already told you north is tilted by 23.5, south is tilted by 23.5, but just for example. So the lines which are parallelly drawn on Earth, you will find the lines parallelly drawn on Earth. They are the imaginary lines which are parallelly drawn on Earth. These lines are called latitude lines. 0 degree latitude line is called equator. The area above the equator, this overall area above the equator, it is called northern hemisphere. And the area below the equator called southern hemisphere. So northern and southern hemisphere. 0 degree line, I told you, it is called what? Equator. The line which divides the Earth's surface exactly in the half, that is called equator. The area above it called northern hemisphere, and below the equator called southern hemisphere. Now, what is Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn? 23.5 degree north. 23.5 degree north. The line which is drawn above the equator, 23.5 degree north, that is called Tropic of Cancer. And the line which is drawn 23.5 degrees south, that is called Tropic of Capricorn. So which line passes from India? The line which passes from India is Tropic of Cancer. India is situated approximately in this region. Little bit here and there, but approximately in this region. So the line which passes from India is Tropic of Cancer. Equator and Tropic of Capricorn is far away from, both are far away from India. Next, the long lines which you will find, they are also imaginary lines. The long lines which are connected from the north to south pole, the lines which are connecting north pole to south pole, that lines are called, these lines are called longitude lines. These long lines are called longitude lines. How many longitude lines are there? Total 360. Total 360. So we call it 360 degree, right? These long lines are called longitudes, also known as meridians. So there are total 360 degree of longitude lines which are situated on the earth surface. Zero degree prime meridian line divides the 0 degree line. It divides the earth surface into eastern and western hemisphere. Earth take 4 minutes to cover the distance of one longitude. It means the distance between two longitude is how much? The distance between two longitude is 4 minutes. 4 minutes into 360. If you will do 4 minutes into 360, you will find approximately 24 hours again. Again, you will find approximately 24 hours. Indian Standard Time. Time is calculated with the help of these longitudes only. The Indian Standard Time is calculated on the basis of 82.5 degree eastern longitude. When we are moving towards the east, the time will increase by 12 hours. And when we are moving towards the west, the time is decreasing by 12 hours. So the difference between Earth, the time zone, or the difference within the Earth time zone, you will find by 24 hours. 24 hours. Because of 12 are increasing this side, 12 are decreasing this side. So Indian Standard Time is calculated on the basis of 82.5 degree eastern longitude. Eastern means time will increase. That is why it is 5 hour and 30. 5.5 hour, or you can say that 5 hour 30 minute ahead from universal time standard. It means India का जो time zone है वो प्लस में चलता है 5 hour 30 minutes. 5 hour 30 minutes plus में चलता है. From where it is passed? It is passed from the town of Mirzapur near Allahabad. Town of Mirzapur near Allahabad. A small place is called Naini. From there it is passed. You can remember the city name and big district name. So Mirzapur near Allahabad it is passed. That is 82.5 degree eastern longitude line. So I told you about equator, about Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn. Now you will observe that the area between Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn, this area has the direct contact of sunlight. This area is called tropical zone. So what is tropical zone? Tropical zone is the area between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. The area between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn is called tropical zone. Temperate zone, where the temperature is a little bit mild. It is in between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle. Now what is this Arctic Circle? 66.5 degree north, and again 66.5 degree south. 66.5 degree south. The imaginary line which is drawn 66.5 degree north, it is called Arctic line or Arctic Circle. And same in the south is called Antarctic Circle or polar zone. Now what is polar zone? Polar zone is the area beyond Arctic and Antarctic, which is completely covered by the snow for around the year, and the sunlight, where the sunlight does not reaches directly. So that area is called polar zone. Now see the points here. Earth complete one revolution on its axis. Earth complete one revolution around the sun. On its axis, I told you 24 hours, right? one revolution around the sun in 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes, 46 seconds, approximately 365 days, 6 hours. So you will observe 6 hours plus 6 hours plus 6 hours plus 6 hours. So in every 4 years, we will observe in every 4 years, we have 366 days, the year with 366 days. So this 1 year is called solar year. So one solar year consists of 365 days and 6 hours. In every 4th year, we have the year with 366 days. 26 and 23.5 degree north latitude line is called Tropic of Cancer. 23.5 degree south latitude line is called Tropic of Capricorn. 66.5 degree north Arctic Circle, 66.5 degrees south called Antarctic Circle. Now I told you about the zones, and repeating again, there are 3 zones: tropical zone, temperate zone and polar zone. Let's see the details. So tropical zone. Tropical zone lies in between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. This is the most sunny zone throughout the year. Means the sunlights are directly hitting this area throughout the year. The temperature remain high, and this is the hottest region in the world for 2 seasons, annually 2 seasons, that is dry and wet season. So basically you will find the biggest seasonal change on the earth in which area? In the tropical zone. You will find heavy rainfall and heavy summer season because of very high temperature. So this region, in this region, receives maximum temperature and rainfall. Second is temperate zone. What is temperate zone? It lies between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle. Second, Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle. It is mild latitudinal area where the temperature is moderate, rainfall is also moderate. Temperature is moderate, rainfall is also moderate. Third is Frit zone, that is completely covered from the snow, completely covered from the ice. This area, it is also called Arctic Circle and North Pole, Antarctic Circle or South Pole. In the southern area, Antarctic Circle. These two, the sun rays in these 2 zones, northern and southern hemisphere, falls slightly throughout the year, very less throughout the year, and the season change is very less. The temperature is very low, coldness is very high in this zone. That is why it is called Frit zone. Next, here I kept the earth statistics, complete statistics of the earth. The age of earth is 4.5 billion year. Distance from sun is 150 million kilometer. Water area is 71% of total area is covered by the water. Equinox. What is equinox? Equinox are the 2 dates when the days and nights are equal on complete earth. Means in the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, the days and nights are equal. That is 21st March and 23rd of September. Days and nights are equal on the earth, complete earth. Why? What is the reason? On these dates, you will find on the earth the sunlight focus on the equator. It is focused on equator. It means the sun is completely parallel to the equator on these dates. That is why the day and nights are equal. It is called equinox. Summer solstice, winter solstice. Summer solstice is the longest day in the northern hemisphere. It is on 21st of June. What it means? 23.5 degree north. 23.5 degree north. It is Tropic of Cancer, right? Tropic of Cancer. So on this day, on 21st of June, sun is perpendicular to the Tropic of Cancer on 21st of June. That is why it is the longest day in northern hemisphere, and same day is the shortest day in southern hemisphere. Exactly opposite, 22nd of December. 22nd of December, sun is perpendicular to the Tropic of Capricorn. Because it is perpendicular to the Tropic of Capricorn, it is the longest day in southern hemisphere and the shortest day in northern hemisphere. What is the escape velocity of Earth? The escape velocity of Earth is 11.2 km per second. It means if any particle want to go out of the gravitational attraction force of the earth, it should move with the speed of 11.2 kilometer in the northern direction, then only it can go out of earth surface. Now guys, this is the earth. On earth, basically we can divide the earth into the land masses. So basically there are 7 big land masses which we can observe. These land masses are called continents. So how many continents are there on the earth? There are 7 continents. There are 7 continents. Now, if I want to take out area wise largest continent in the world, the continent area wise the largest continent in the world. So first one is Asia. Area wise Asia is the largest continent. Just you can observe on the map and you can learn it easily. Area wise Asia is the largest one. Second one is Africa. Third, North America. Fourth, South America. Fifth, Europe. Area wise, no. Fifth is Antarctica. Sixth is Europe. And seventh one is Australia. We learned it that Australia from the childhood. Australia is the smallest continent in the world. I am repeating one more time. So first one is Asia. Second one is Africa. Third, North America. Fourth, South America. No confusion till here. South America, fourth one. Fifth one is Antarctica. The snowfall one. And sixth one is Europe. Seventh one is Australia. So area wise, this is the list. Area wise. Now, why I was getting confused between Europe and Australia, Antarctica? Reason is population wise. According to population, again we will start from Asia. Asia is the most populated one. First one is same. Second one is same. But third one is different. In the area wise, I told you third one is north, then fourth one is south. But third one, according to the population wise, Europe is the third most populated continent in the world. Fourth one is North America. Fifth one is South America. The same sequence. After that, by your common sense only, you will be able to analyze easily that okay, Australia or Antarctica, which will be more populated. Definitely Australia is more populated. And last one is which one? Antarctica. This is according to population. Now, I told you about the land masses. Now, oceans. So how many oceans are there? There are 5 oceans. How many oceans? There are 5 oceans. Now, oceans we can observe on the basis of area, that which is the area wise the largest one. Volume, the quantity of water. Area, volume, depth. Third is depth, that which is the most deep one. And fourth one is coastal area. According to the coastal area means which ocean is touching with the maximum coastal line or coastal area. So the largest one, first of all we should observe where are the oceans situated. So you can observe the name here. Pacific Ocean. How many? 5. Pacific Ocean. Second one, here you can find Atlantic Ocean. Third one, Indian Ocean. Pacific Ocean, again this side, because earth is rounded, right? So this side also it is Pacific Ocean. 3 over. Fourth one is Arctic Ocean. And fifth one is Southern Ocean, also known as Antarctic Ocean. Some in few books you will find them Antarctic Ocean. So these are the 5 oceans. Now the largest one according to area, volume, depth, coastal area, etc. In all the cases, the largest, deepest ocean is Pacific Ocean. It is the largest one, deepest one, volume wise, coastal area wise, it is the largest one. Second largest is Atlantic Ocean. Remember, second largest is Atlantic Ocean. Third one is Indian Ocean. its name is also named on the name of India itself. You can find here it is India, right? So on the name of India, it is named Indian Ocean. Third one. So it is the third one. Fourth one is Southern Ocean. And fifth one is Arctic Ocean. Fifth one is Arctic Ocean. So this is the sequence of oceans in the world. These are the basic questions which you can expect in your examination as well. Okay, so here I kept the important points related to the world. Longest, largest in the world. Tallest building in the world is Burj Khalifa, situated in Dubai, UAE. Longest ship canal is Suez Canal, linking Red Sea to Mediterranean Sea in the Egypt. Busiest canal in the world is Kiel Canal, linking North Sea with Baltic Sea. Longest river in the world is Nile River. Longest river means in term of length. It is in term of length. And the largest means in term of volume. So largest one is Amazon 6,570 kilometer. Amazon is the largest river in the world. So this is in term of length, in term of volume. Longest swimming course means the longest swimming area in the world is English Channel. It is linking Paris to London, France to England. In between the cities Paris to London. Largest coral formation in the world is Great Barrier Reef near Australia. Great Barrier Reef, one of the most beautiful part in the world. Deepest ocean in the world and deepest part of the world, both are same. So deepest part of the world is Challenger Depth in Mariana Trench. You can directly remember Mariana Trench. Mariana Trench is located in Pacific Ocean. Mariana Trench is located in Pacific Ocean. So it is the deepest ocean in the world. Largest desert in the world is Sahara. Largest desert in Asia is Gobi. You can learn together. Largest desert in the world is Sahara, Asia, Gobi. And in India it is Thar. Thar in India. So Sahara, Gobi, Thar in India. Thar is situated in Rajasthan. Okay. Artificial lake. Largest artificial lake, Lake Volta. It is situated in Ghana. Deepest lake in the world, Baikal Lake. It is situated in Siberia. The part of Russia which lies in Asia called Siberia. So it is actually situated in Russia. Highest lake, Kejin Sara Lake, Manang district of Nepal. The highest lake means the lake which is situated on very high area compared to the sea level. Largest freshwater lake in the world, Lake Superior, USA. Largest lake in the world, salty water, Caspian Sea. It is also situated in Asia. Largest platform, Grand Central Terminal, New York. Grand Central Terminal, New York. Largest park, National Park of Greenland. Highest mountain range in the world or highest mountain peak in the world. Both will be again same. Highest mountain peak in the world is Everest. Height is 8,848 meter. It is situated in Nepal. That is in Himalayan mountain range. In the next video where you will observe the Indian geography, there will talk about the Himalayan mountain range also. So we'll see the diagram and we'll see the map as well. Longest mountain range in the world, Andes mountain range, South America. Biggest museum, British Museum, London. Coldest region in the world, Vostok. It is situated in Antarctica. Driest place means with the minimum rainfall, or you can say that no rainfall, Atacama Desert. Hottest place in the world, Al Azizia, Libya. It is situated in the country Libya. Longest tunnel, Gotthard Base Tunnel, 57 km. It is situated in Switzerland. Highest waterfall in the world, Salto Angel, and 979 meters is the height. Venezuela it is located. So guys, this is the end of this video. Thanks to all of you to watch the video, and I hope you observed that the content which is given in this video is very, very important to you. Please watch it twice or thrice to utilize for your examination. And